Oh, I've been thinking about it this weekend driving. Different names in my head, like Polson. He was one of the guards in Gardner, Kansas, in the jail. When I was in jail out there, 10 different times, he was always there. Seems like one time he said, if that, I never knew if that was their real name or not. Polson, Purdue. There's three or four of them that were always the same guards when I was there. Polson said one time, you could work for George Soros. So I was like, hmm. Most of the things they say just kind of go in my ear and out the other ear, and I just sit there and ignore them, and just because they don't matter. What they say doesn't matter because they don't matter. But it's possible I could work for George Soros. I'd let George Soros, a billionaire hedge fund manager, pay me to work for him. We could sign a contract, and I don't know that person personally, never have any personal contacts with him. And based on experience, that's about everything, but money talks too, so I'd sign a contract. Oh, the other guy, what was the other thing? What was the other thing? Deffenbaugh trash. One of the times I was in jail, court ordered in a psychiatric facility for 6 months. There was a girl named Deffenbaugh. I guess she was related to the trash company. Pretty big around here at one point in time. And seems to me like they said she went out and shot herself in the head and committed suicide one day. I mean, I just knew that girl from being in the facility with her. And they said she went out and killed herself with a gun. I didn't know whether it was true or not, but I've heard that name lately. What other name have I heard of? I was thinking about driving around tonight doing Uber that's kind of like, I don't know, but those two were this weekend and people saying that around me. And, you know, disrespect, I was talking about one time psychiatric Nazi mafia doctors said, we own more stock than you. So if I own one share, somebody owns two shares could fuck me over, and if somebody owns, but then again, the people fucking me over with two shares should expect to get fucked over by the people with three shares, on and on. So all these little stupid things that don't matter when nobody owns 51% or 1%, those people don't matter. They're scum. If they think it's okay to disrespect me or other people based on whatever issue you want to talk about, I got 93% on the GMAT. So if 94% of the GMAT thinks they can disrespect me, then 95% can fuck them up. Or if 80% on the GMAT thinks they can disrespect me, knowing I'm better than they are, they can get fucked up by somebody who's 60% on GMAT. That's not those punks. They think I'm going to go for that shit while they just testing me out, see what'll happen. I don't know. There's no money on the line. There's nothing. I mean, I'm not even there trying to, I don't know. I don't know who any of these people are. My dad, he was a different person after college graduation, from my college graduation. He was not the same person I grew up until I was 16. And I think when he was 16, he was murdered, and it looked like stole his identity. Could have been the neighbors. Could have been his law firm. Could have been stockbroker punks. Could have been Woolworths. I don't know. That's when all these gossip shit really hit the fan when I was 16 and working in Woolworths, and you're no different than everybody else, and all this other shit started happening. And I don't know. It's not right. The guy after college said many times he was a identity thief. Look, There's a bunch of people who look like my dad, and he's one of them. And I guess it's possible, they said he had got in my face when I was 16. I thought he was my dad, and he started saying shit and pissing me off, and maybe I said something. And then the idiots say, see, he said something against his dad, and then they use that as, setup. Go do something to my real dad, and, they just all set it up to justify themselves, and they do the same shit to me and other people that are better than they are. Justify themselves with their bullshit, set up, lies, frauds, lookalikes. I don't know. They all just need to be taken out and eliminated. And I have to get paid $5 billion a year hedge fund paycheck, for one, because I tried to get a hedge fund license when I was 16. For two, because I walked into Merrill Lynch after my master's and they told me my degrees don't matter and blindsided me. There's nothing illegal about walking into Merrill Lynch in Kansas City. And when my Wilbur finance professor, or a lookalike of him, said I'd be arrested in the stockbroker office in Kansas City, he became a joke, an idiot. He always was, but that really was. And the whole place really became a mafia-infested bunch of idiot punk-ass scum Nazis. But I was arrested, blindsided, told my degrees don't matter, so they're flunks out of kindergarten who owe me $500 billion. $1 trillion for ownership and $5 billion a year for 55 years. Out of kindergarten, $275 billion. Then they all get publicly executed, flunked off the planet. They can't be tolerated. This is the year for 61. 2022 is the year for 61. You want to know why? Because I'm going to be 61 this year, and I was born in 1961, so this is the year for 61. Maximize stock owner value. Hand me $1 trillion, punks.